Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the stream. So as you can see, we are doing something completely different today. Now what we've been doing is we've been building some of the basic mechanics, inventory, weapon system, zombies, post-apocalyptic maps and that. But what I want to focus on now, what we were doing in the last live stream, is we were messing around with this tower. But what I'm going to do is, because instead of just standing in that box collision or sphere collision to be able to spawn up there, what I want to do is I just want to leave this whole thing until I get to the point where I can create an actual animation so you can actually climb these ladders, because these ladders are actually throughout everywhere. So there is so many ladders, so if I can build mechanics around that, but that's going to come along with the vaulting, mantling, all that type of stuff. So the locomotion really needs to be done, and the animations, part of the locomotion will maybe be ladder climbing. So we're leaving that. So what we're going to do is we essentially are going to eliminate this, and then we're going to jump straight into optimization. Now what I've been doing so far, I've been throwing things together, just going for single player until I get it built, and then think about replication. But what I want to do is I want to go through all the components that I've developed so far. There is an inventory system that I followed from tutorials, which has a very specific way of doing it. So we're going to focus on optimization of the blueprints, and also replication if possible, for as many things as we can. But until then, if you're watching after the stream, just skip a little bit forward and we'll be underway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this link, and I'm just going to quickly go into the Discord and let everyone know what's going on. Join me live. Optimization time, I should say. Optimization time. So hopefully that's going to work. What I might do actually is I'll grab that and just throw that into one or two more places. So let's just go there, bang. And let's just go here as well, bang. And that should be good. Hopefully this is all where it needs to be. Okay, that should be able to be closed. What we can do is we can close this as well. I might leave that. No, we'll leave that open. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just quickly, give me about a minute, guys. I just got to open up the phone. There it is. I just got to open it up. Turn the volume down, and shout it to the one viewer. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to eliminate this whole thing. So let's get rid of this, all this nonsense. This can come in the future when I actually build ladder mechanics and stuff like that. But we can get rid of all this nonsense right now. So what we can do is we can go like that, and quickly just remove all this, and then jump straight into the optimization. So yeah, we're just going to remove this for now. That's going to be a future thing when I actually build ladder mechanics. So there's no point in messing around trying to make spawn points and all that sort of stuff. Just to get up the ladder sort of thing. So that will be a future thing. So everything else is looking good here. What we can do is we can save the current level, and now what we want to do is we want to jump straight into optimization, which would be within all these components. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the flashlight components. I'm going to have to think a lot more smarter with all this stuff. Input graph. So toggle flashlights. You don't have a flashlight, so that's all working properly. Alright, that's good. Okay, input flashlight. What I want to do is I want to go what's going on here. So this is not what we should be doing, because what I'm going to explain is in the inventory components. Let's just say it's a character component. He's avoiding having to cast to the actual base character. So what we can do is we can cast to this character, because the base character is a class of the character. It's like a hierarchy thing. So if you go down the hierarchy, like you don't have to start casting to base characters and that, because the character is essentially the base character. It's the hierarchy of the base character. So well, the base character is essentially a character, and then there can be off classes and all that sort of stuff. So this is what you should be doing inside components, is getting the actor component, because there is no index, and that sort of just gets whoever's actually here. So let's look what we're going here. So if the controller is valid, it will just keep wait until it's valid. Once it's valid, it will set the controller. All right. And then an alert, we can set the alert. So this is the type of stuff we need to be trying to do. And I think it needs to be server related. So if we go to flashlight, optimize all this stuff off, like all these casts are getting absolutely eliminated. Any cast that needs to be done is going to be converted to interfaces. I'm going to start focusing on optimizing this place this game completely. So I'm at the stage now where I just want to optimize all the blueprints, replicate all the blueprints, get everything working to a good state within the blueprints, and then start stepping into C++ and converting everything possible. It won't be 100%, but we will be converting as many as possible. Shout out to the free viewers. How you doing, Woodland Prepper, mate? Hey man, I'm very keen for the game to do you know if there will be a team system and base building? There will be clan systems. So the whole idea, because it's a looter shooter and it's multiplayer, the whole aspect of the game is going to be revolving around PvP based systems, like clan systems, and potentially taking over settlements where you can gain access to like infinite resources and all that sort of stuff. There is an army base also that I'm thinking about making infinite ammo there, so that will result in people going there non-stop and it being a very dangerous place. But if you can get there, survive, get enough ammo, you can pretty much load up all as much ammo as you want. So I can see people sort of going to that part of the map just to sort of level up real quick. I'll tune in a bit later. Will you be on in an hour or two? Well, how long have we been going for? So we've been going for 7 minutes. So we're going for at least another hour, potentially an hour and a half. So also, how would I go about becoming an alpha or beta tester for your game? There's a link in the description for my Discord. Go to the tester section. Let me know what your PC specs are, and we might be able to get you in. The only thing that you need to do is you need to stay active in my community so the time comes and you're actually there and able to become an official tester. Because I'm not just going to make anybody a tester. I want to find people with potentially experience. I know a lot of beta testers that used to test my servers. I'm going to get them in, but I also want people that know what they're doing, that are not like also there to play and see how it goes, but specifically try and break the game, try and find bugs, report the bugs in detail, so we can we can start fixing things, because that's going to be a stage in itself. So anyway, shout out to the two viewers. But anyway, all right, we're looking at optimization here. So what we're going to do, I'm assuming this is the server. So if this flashlight doesn't work, we'll know. So because it's a component, we want to only on the server, we want to get the references, I guess. So what we can do here is cast to character. Right, instead of casting to the base character, you cast to the hierarchy of the base character, and it's essentially the same thing. It's the same actor. That character is the same actor as this actor. This is just like a class or a master version, a base version. So all right, we've got this. Now we can go there, and what we need to do, I don't even think, yes he is. The character reference is not this, so this character reference needs to go into a character. character. What? Okay, what am I thinking of here? Oh no. Oh no. I'll have to cast to the actual thing. Okay, I think that is probably where we want to keep it. I don't think there's nothing I can do. I'll have to cast straight to that. So I might see, but this is like a workaround where you can attach to any character sort of thing. Ah, that's what we can do. Get the controller. That's what I need to be doing. So we'll get rid of that. Cast to controller. Cast to controller. Uh, and then in the controller, we want to get the controller. Interesting. Instigator. It's character. Fucking controller. Alright, character. Cast to character. Okay, now we got it. So now we don't have to worry about the base system. So essentially these components are just going to work with any character. So that they're obviously attached to. So we can get rid of that because this is going to now go like this. We can move this nonsense over here and we can replicate what's going on here. And if there is not valid, we keep going until it's valid. Oh yeah, because that has to be valid for this to work. So we'll do that. Because this is fully replicated, this inventory system. So I really need to just duplicate what's going on here. So now that's like that. This can go into there, I believe. Yes. Alright. And this is where we get the controller component. Get component by class. Controller. Controller component. I think it's the alert controller component, inventory controller component. Inventory. Oh, but that's the inventory. So, no, that's not what I want. So what I want here is essentially just the alert component. Because that is needed in here. Alright. Oh, my phone's about to run out of battery. Let's see if I can plug that bad boy in. Okay, now. Interesting. Do I need this flashlight? Fuck. How am I gonna get the flashlight for this? Okay. I need to start looking into fucking interfaces. I'm sick of these casts. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look into an interface. We'll just call that casting. Interfaces. Bring that bad boy into there. Alright, now what do we need? Character reference. Now I'm assuming I'd have to go into this now and add the interface. Because this is essentially where the flashlight is. Is it? Oh no, it isn't. It's his fucking thing. Where is he? Flashlight. So that's going to be a bit of a fucking massive pickle. Maybe I should just build the flashlight logic into the character. Because it's a part of the character. That's what I'm going to do, I think. So this component gets changed. What I can do here. Um, Toggle flashlight. Need to put an input graph here. Okay, toggle flashlight. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm just going to remove this flashlight component and build it in because it doesn't make sense because the flashlight's on the character and I don't want to be casting the characters. So this flashlight component can get nuked. Oh wow. The only flashlights we want are... Yeah, just destroy it. There's a few things we have to destroy. We have to destroy the main menu because there's a lot of bad optimization stuff happening. So we need to deal with that. So no more flashlights. See you later, flashlights. You'll get built into the character pretty much. So okay, inventory for stairs compass. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Let's keep this open for reference. Right, so sorry for being a bit silent, but I think this is where we're at. We're avoiding the base characters. We're going straight to the character, going getting the controller. We're getting components, which is pretty much the way I'm building everything in that. Drop a like. Oh, I see you're working on trying to replicate. Yes, I will be doing some replication along the way. I'm more trying to fix things up, make things a bit more efficient. There is some inefficient stuff that I'm doing that I want to eliminate. So I'm mainly focusing on optimizing the blueprint. Everything's looking good now for the trigger. So the event graph is getting everything we need, I believe. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we're notifying the server to multicast the flashlight, and the multicast will flashlight, depending on if it is on or not, it will turn it on and off. So that should be replicated to other players. So that's as simple as a replication system will get. So there we go. We have a new flashlight system which is built into the master character. Okay. So now what we can work on next is players. We haven't quite used that yet. Let's go with the compass. Oh, the compass is just a UI. It's a known client. Footsteps, interfaces, inventory, stats. Let's see our stats is working. Remove player from vehicle, eh? Okay, interesting. See, all this nonsense needs to be converted over to interfaces. Like this can't, maybe I can have an interface for all of those vehicles and then sort of work out, you know, if it contains an interface, and I can work out that it's one of these vehicles. Interesting. So I need to work around all these cars because this is not very efficient, especially when you're doing it over and over and over. I'll drop the like. Oh, thanks, Ascrook. Oh, I see you're working on trying to replicate. Yes, I am pretty much getting into that stage now. So pretty much this whole optimization will be just getting replicated at the same time. I just need to think these processes through. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's start what we're looking at for the stats. Okay. See this stuff here? This is some unoptimization stuff I'm doing. It's like I made a main menu with an overlay character where you sort of develop your character, but it just bugs everything. So now I need to work out that if it's not, then it will continue, but if it is, it will do nothing. So this all needs to be eliminated. But what I can do first, actually the most appropriate way to do that will be the overlay character, which will be in the game main menu. We need to reference viewer this thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, main menu. Yeah, that's got to be changed in there as well. Stats as well. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that. Hmm. Okay, I think the flashlight's as efficient as it's gonna get. Interesting. Characters can also be zombies. Oh, but this is the master character. Okay. So now stats needs a whole completely revamp. We got that. Get references. See, this all needs to be changed by doing a little sneaky like this. Cast. You pretty much casted a hierarchy above it. So then you avoid having to go through all this nonsense. Get references. I don't know what that is for, but we'll just do it. Get references would be in the stats. Begin play, get references. Alright, that's the references, that's right. So I'm just doing it in a function. Set starting levels. Oh yeah, these are randomized. Oh, not randomized. Those are starting levels of thing. Add thirst level. This is how we can add thirst level, hunger level. Update stats. So everything's been done like properly. You know, earning clients, replications, multicasts. Okay, that's good. Uh, Interesting. Character. Yeah, I don't need that. I need this. So now I've got the controller. Now theoretically I can access. This is a stat, so I need this. And that's that. Alright, so that's about as standard as we need to get. That's good. Character reference is shit. So what I need to do is I need to turn this into the character reference. Oh, there already is a character reference. Shit. Okay, well, we're just gonna nuke this thing. Just nuke it. Character reference. Okay, so theoretically. Alert component. Beautiful. Alright, so now that they're getting references properly. Oh man, how am I gonna get the character, like the main UI? It will be a controller reference. Uh, get get control reference. There's only one of them. Ha ha ha. Okay, remove that whole nonsense. So what I need here is TPS base character. Fuck me. Oh man. So we need that to update. Maybe I should try to bypass this whole main menu stuff. I might have to cast to the actual character. It looks like there's nothing I can do here. See, the max health needs a character reference. Okay. Cast to BP TPS. Because that's the one we want. So now we can cast these to character reference. So now I've got the character reference, I can go. And now there's the alert component, proper alert component. Alright, that's done. So there's that. Set level would need that. End main menu would need that. So there is some situation where you can't help, you just got to cast to them. But what I'll do is after I get all these cleaned up, I can go to potentially casting straight to the base character, but through an interface, just to make it a lot more cleaner. Okay, that's done. The hell? What's happening here? Don't worry, we're gonna fix it up. It's all good. Okay. Does he answer the chat? Yes, I do, mate. Yeah, what does Woodland Prepper? What do you mean, mate? He does Woodland Prepper. I'm not sure. I'm trying to replicate just all the basic stuff, components that I've done to the degree where I can replicate them, simple replication. The stages I'm going through now is optimization, for blueprint optimization, and just trying to, I'm like that too when I work on trying to figure it all out. Yeah, Does he answer the chat? Yes, I do answer the chat. So, but anyway, shout out to the 5 viewers. So, I think we're coming to a compile here. Unless something else is missing somewhere. Right there. So, in certain situations, there's nothing we can do about it. Especially for the statistics and stuff like that. It needs the actual character reference. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Like, is that a component? It isn't. It's a widget. So this should be good actually. So the ones that aren't good would be here. What's going on? Base character. There we go. Vehicle component. Yeah. Okay, I just need to fix up all these references. Max health is obviously. Which one else are we looking to update? Get references. Yes, because I need the TPA space character. And the alerts, that's done. Remove play from vehicle. Alright, so this nonsense needs to be worked around through interfaces, because you can't just be casting like that non-stop, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like that too. When I work, I try to figure it all out. Yeah, it takes time to learn and all that sort of stuff. You just gotta like. I've been sort of like been very sloppy and very spaghetti-like with this throwing everything together. I've just been trying to just throw everything together, get it working. Once I've got like a base game going, then I can start thinking about other things like optimizations and like upgrades and all that sort of stuff. But right now, I'm just trying to optimize the blueprint to the best of my ability right now. So, but interesting. I guess if we make an interface for all of these that gets the actual character reference, right? When you get removed from a vehicle, the vehicle reference should have an interface. I think that's how it works. I think let's start working on this. Let's start working on what type of interfaces we can use. Alright, let's go. Oh, I think I've already created an interface. For the stats, is it? No. Interfaces, there it is. So casting, so what type of it's a TPS. But what if I need the actual master survivor? Survivor master object reference. So that should be good. So where do we need to do this? We need to do this here. So this doesn't have any interfaces, so we need to add one. And casting, is it called? Yes, BP casting. Okay. So what we can do here is implement events. So we don't want to get, oh, Do we want to get the character reference? So actually we add it here, and then we're going to have to add it to all of these. Let's just see how that works. So military vehicles, there's only 4 of them. One I'm thinking about not using. What's this fuel component? Military vehicles, assets. Let's start with this guy. So interface. No interfaces. Cast. Alright, so now essentially when I cast it here, I want to do an advance. Alright, so that's the Survivor Master. So what we want, interesting. That's the one I want. The character reference would be I'm assuming this is how it worked. I haven't fully looked into it yet. It sort of confuses me. How long have we been going for? Oh, now we're going to go a little bit longer, guys. Maybe a little bit of a longer stream today. Shout out to the 6 viewers. Replying to the comments. I like you trying to figure it all out. Oh yeah, easy. Hey, what we doing? Can you show the game? You know what? I'm going to have a little bit of a gameplay session. Hopefully nothing hasn't broken, which I don't think it really has. But what we can do is we can have a little gameplay session, guys. See, show you what the game's all about. Because I'm sure if you're new to the stream, sorry about my hiccup, guys. There's nothing I can really do about it. Might have a bit of a drink. Well, let's jump straight in game, guys, and see how it goes. Shout out to the free viewers. If you'd like to contribute to the game, hit the like button. And we had a crash. Interesting. Okay, we had a crash, guys. Oh my god, the hiccups. Yeah, the game looking clean, mate. Thank you, as Crook, mate. How are you going with your backrooms project? Uh, Give me a second to reply to a message. Okay, done. Now, we're loading in, so there's nothing we can really do, guys, but suffer. Only for another 20-30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump in game. Yappy Zeka suggested that, so let's do it. I'm good doing finishing up at level 4, then trying to work out on replicating everything. I bought this framework that helps, but it still needs a bit of work. As Rock, like I suggested in that stream, don't bother about replication right now. What you need to do is you need to just build your game in the most simplest way, which is a single player game, and by the time you get to the point where later on you're going to be much more experienced and understand replication a little bit more. Like I would not try and take on replication at this point of time. Like I am actually preventing myself from going into C++ until I completely understand blueprints. Sorry for the hiccups. It's doing my life in. Too long. Oh yeah, yeah. It takes ages to load the game because and plus the map is 16 square kilometers. But let's jump straight in game, guys. Takes about 10 seconds to load in. Oh man, I've got to deal with this hiccup. Oh no, what's going on here? Who cares? Let's just play in the editor. I won't use the inventory system. All these bugs come out of nowhere. It's hilarious. But if you're new to the stream, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing. It really helps. It sort of notifies the algorithm that people like the video, and we can spread get some more spreading out in it. Too long. Let's play. We're about to play, brother. Give it a couple more seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run around, loot, and all that type of stuff. Blueprint compile error. Texture streaming warning. Character does not implement the cover interface. What's going on here? I've broken the game or something. Interesting. Okay, now we've got some big serious issues. Whereabouts are they? In the TPS based character. I'm assuming you saw the flashlight stuff. Has you got the flashlight stuff down here still? No, it wouldn't be him. Okay, we need to sort this out. It shouldn't be. It's just me messing around. No, we need to go to here. So this guy, I think, is not copying it. Okay. We will just see. We'll jump back in and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what these little bugs are. Bugs, just random bugs that appeared out of nowhere, and I need to fix them. From what I've been doing so far with the optimization, I think it's just not liking it. So I might have to revert some of those components back just to be able to get a gameplay. Warning, character does not implement the cover interface. What? Okay, hopefully there's errors. Yes. Access none, we're trying to read weapon class, TPA. Man. Interesting. Oh, no wonder why. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. But you know what, guys? We're reverting back. We're just gonna run a backup. When was his backup? About as long as it goes. So that's the latest. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with this. This thing has to be removed completely. This is actually before the last live stream, so it will actually bring us back to where we need to where we need to be. I need to delete that. So this might take about 5-10 minutes to do this, but because it's 30 gigs, the size of the thing. But maybe we can chill a bit while this is happening. Anyone got any questions about the game or anything else they'd like to ask? Now's the time, guys. We'll have a little bit of a chill session. We'll have a little bit of a chat, and we'll wait for this nonsense to happen. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm reverting back to a backup that has none of these issues in it, and I can jump straight in game, and I can show you how the game goes. So how long have we been going for? You know what? We might do a little bit of a longer live stream today. If anyone would like to contribute to the game, hit the like button, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. The more following I get, gives me more motivation. People are starting to get interested in my game. I've got potentially 5,000 people interested in the game. So, yeah, I hope by the end of this year that we will be having beta testing underway, closed beta testing at the start, but then a public beta testing session, which will sort of be closed, but other people will be able to get in there. But then there will be an earlier release, and I can guarantee you by the time if I end up releasing the game in early release, it will be extensively tested on dedicated servers by experienced testers that have helped me test servers for years. These guys are geniuses in figuring out bugs and reporting them in detail. They help me a lot. So there's going to be a lot of that stage, and by the time it releases early access, it's going to be very playable. Very playable. I also have an idea that will give players and server owners mainly, but also players as well, the power over the hackers. So there's going to be I'm going to have three different formats of how I'm going to deal with cheaters. Firstly, I'm going to deal with cheaters with anti-cheats. And also those anti-cheats, I'm going to build them into alerts. And the way I'm thinking about doing it is that when you anyone can download their own server and host their own server, and that's their server. But the perks they get from that is going to be an admin system where there is the owner, which is like the owner of the server. He has the main power, and then there is managers, which the owner can hire to manage the staff team, who can also hire admins. And admins will have access to AC alerts. So if hackers tend to sort of be very sneaky and not get detected by the AC, human input, there will be constant alerts going to the admins that are on the server, and each admin server can hire his friends to become admins, and then it builds a whole staff moderating system. So it gives the power of it gives power of the players over the hackers, sort of thing. So I actually implemented that on my zombie server, and hackers could not last 60 seconds. So I hope to develop that. It's not something that's new that I came up with. It's just something that is within San Andreas multiplayer. Um, yes, we want to delete that. So which is in San Andreas multiplayer, which does not have any server client logic. So it's almost like open warfare for hackers to be able to hack their game, modify their game, all that type of stuff. And it's almost really hard to sort of battle, but I have a lot of experience in being very tricky and trying to work out these people. So I hope to become known for the game that if you hack and manage to at least get 30 to 60 seconds hacking, you'll be completely destroyed from the game. You'll be banned in ways. I even might just destroy your character. You'll be cheating and all of a sudden your character will disappear and you won't be able to move. Like that's the type of stuff that I want to play around with hackers. Just like the private pirate software guy, the hacker. He has some pretty funny strategic ways to do it. Too long, let's play. Where? What's going on? Uh, I'm actually deleting the old backup, and then I need to upload the old backup. So we need another 10 minutes. So maybe if you guys would like to ask any other questions, we can get past that. But yeah, so if you haven't seen any gameplay yet, you will be seeing some gameplay. But there is a gameplay footage that I just recently posted. It's called "I made this game in 4 months" because I've only been working on this game for 4 months, and that's 99% gameplay sort of thing. So if you really want to go and check out some gameplay, you can do that. Or if you'd like, you can hang around for the next 5-10 minutes, and we can jump straight into the gameplay, guys. Now it's been a week sort of gap. I sort of disappear. I need to disappear every 3 months. I sort of suffer from bipolar, and it's a bit of an up and down lifestyle. And sometimes I just need to just give up. I just need to crash and just be empty for a week, and then I realize I really want to get back into my hobby, which is my biggest hobby, programming. So you will notice little gaps here and there, but just understand it's my mental health. I suffer from bipolar. It's a bit of a hard thing to deal with, but that's why I do this type of stuff, because at any time that I need to take time off, I will, and I can, sort of thing. So just letting you know is why I haven't really done anything in the last 2 weeks. Also, some lifestyle changes I'm trying to discipline myself in. So yes, but I'm going to be going back into full swing. I'm also on TikTok. I'm blowing up a little bit on TikTok. So if you want to go over there, I've actually got completely different content there. Content that you do not see on Facebook. I mean on YouTube or anywhere else, sort of thing. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. So what we're trying to do now is we want to go to this one. We want to go to get rid of that nonsense. Nobody wants to buy your WinRAR shit. That's where we're going. So yeah. Shouldn't take too long. This is going to take about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll jump straight into the gameplay. I'm sorry about this, guys, but yeah, I stuffed a lot of things up, and that's what backups are for, so you can revert back. Yappe, if you're really keen on seeing some gameplay footage, go check out my videos, not my streams, my videos. And there's a video called "I made this game in 4 months," which is completely gameplay. 10 minutes of gameplay actually. So, and that's the latest gameplay. That's sort of the latest version that I'm at now. And I don't know why my phone just keeps closing off. But anyway, let's see if this is working any good. wow, man, it's way back. But anyway, shout out to the free viewers. We're going to be jumping back into content. I'm going to be focusing more on the TikTok content because I'm getting a lot of exposure there, starting to blow up a bit, and which is pretty funny that I've only blown up in Australia, so I can't wait to sort of expand out into the worldwide. Maybe I can start blowing up in America, and we'll start seeing some insane numbers. But I think I've had about 50,000 views, 600 followers, 2,000 likes, 3,000 likes, or whatever it is. But yeah, TikTok is another platform I'm starting to focus on next. I was mainly focusing on YouTube, but TikTok is a very good gold mine for exposure. If you know how to do it right, you can actually off the bat get from 200 to 700 views. And if you can maintain that and get that into 2, 3,000, 5,000 views, you can grow very rapidly. But what I suggest is when you make an account, start scrolling through things so it looks like you're actually like using the app before you make your own content and start posting it. Because I notice YouTube algorithm is very bad. Well, not very bad, very ruthless. How you doing, Galaxy Phantom, mate? Welcome to the stream. Uh, this stream seems way behind. Way behind. For the hiccups, it's too long. Okay, now it. Stream seems yeah, no, because I wasn't looking at it properly. Okay, shout out to the 5 viewers. Welcome to the channel. If you're interested in what the game's going to be like, it's going to be a looter shooter. It's going to be an open world looter shooter, multiplayer based on dedicated servers. It's pretty much, just mainly zombie survival, looter shooting. It's going to be PvP based. So that means there's going to be clan systems where players can clan up and actually I'm thinking about taking over settlements or even taking over the army base, so then you have access to unlimited ammo and stuff like that, and you can sort of protect it. And those can be taken over by other clans and stuff like that. Potentially base building towers, not massive bases but towers sort of thing, or potentially little bases here and there. It just really depends what type of optimization that's going to handle and all that type of stuff. But here we are, guys. We're 53% into it's 35 gigs a game. By the time you get it, it's going to be about 40 gigs. But like the map's huge, you know what I mean? So, which is 20 gigs, essentially 50% of the size. But it's extremely optimized. And I'm running it in the editor, so I'm getting less frame rates, you know what I mean? It's like driving my PC harder and harder and harder. But shout out to the 6 viewers. If you guys would like to contribute to the game, if you're interested in the game and you'd like to stay updated on it, hit the like button and consider subscribing. So you can come be part of the team and see me go through this journey from my learning period all through until I get a little bit better over time. And I am a programmer of 15 years, so I do have a major advantage in learning very rapidly for Unreal Engine 5. But I really enjoy it, guys. Programming's been one of my biggest hobbies, and I think I'm going to do it for the rest of my life, and I think this is where it's going to go. So yes, currently I'm extracting the backup, so we can just go straight into gameplay, and I can satisfy Yappy, and maybe a few of you other watching might want to see some of the gameplay. But you might, if you have not seen any of the gameplay yet, you might actually be a little bit surprised of how well it looks after just 4 months of working. Was told frame rate gets better when it's not in the editor. Yes, it does. Because the editor is essentially you're running the editor at the same time. And especially if you're not running in a standalone game, it's like you know what I mean? That's why you got to do your scalability down when you're doing that type of stuff. It's yeah, I think running things in the editor is just not as good as it's going to be as a built game. You know what I mean? Like say I'm getting 40, 50 frames a second in the editor. By the time you get the game that's built, you're going to be getting 60, 70, 80 frames a second, potentially 120 frames a second, depending on what type of rig you've got. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, 78%, guys. And what we'll do is we'll jump straight into some gameplay. We've been going for an hour and a half. We'll go a little bit longer. We'll make this a little bit of a long live stream. Because I notice people start coming in a little bit after the hour and then I'll just cut it off, which is pretty stupid. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a long live stream today, guys. We're going to do a bit of optimization, replication, bit of a gameplay. What I'll do is I'll play around for about 20-30 minutes and so you can see the gameplay. And I can show you the current features. Anything else I'm planning on working on. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully I'm going to jump back into this full time. It's just a bit hard. Sometimes I need to my mood changes and everything changes. I start hating my whole entire existence, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? And I just need to get through those periods. I suffer from bipolar, which is, sort of hard to live with, but this is the type of profession that I suits my ability to be able to take off time randomly. You can't just do that with full-time jobs. That's why I'm more of a freelancer, an entrepreneur. I like to, find my own success in my own way, which is easy for me. And this is where I'm at. I'm a game developer now, Unreal Engine game developer. Although I do have 15 years experience, so I can guarantee you I do have a much more better chance than the day before and Dead Matter. Dead Matter was shocking. I remember watching Big Fry watch Dead Matter release on Steam, and I was absolutely confused. And then I started to be convinced. I was convinced that the developer was taking the piss out of Big Fry TV and giving him a really dodgy, broken version, because the zombies were just standing there in one spot. And I'm thinking, this guy has to be taking the piss out of it, and then in 1 hour he's going to release an epic update, you know what I mean? But sadly, that is not the case. It almost confuses me how these people can come up with that type of nonsense, ridiculous, gameplay and stuff like that. Zombies that don't even move and all this and that. And the only way I can really think about the way that happens is these people are trying to get other people to create their dream, right? And they have no idea how to develop themselves. So whatever they get is what they're stuck with. You know what I mean? If they pay low money, they're going to get, been racking my brain. What ideas do you come up with for the game, like the beginning, middle, and end? Well, for starters, the game is multiplayer focus. There is a solo mode where you can just play without, other players and stuff like that. But there will be no storyline. There might be a bit of a lore that I might put a bit of a cutscene at the start of the game just to give you some sense of the lore, because I have an idea that what happened is a virus outbroke, and what they tried to do is quarantine each section, but at the same time the government were trying to experiment on this potential zombie virus, but they had it contained, and all of a sudden it just got out of control, and now it's just fallout. It's complete, post-apocalyptic fallout sort of thing. So yeah, that's was told frame rate is better when he's not in editor. Yes, definitely, definitely. Because the editor is trying to do something on top of the game. You know what I mean? So you're playing the game, but the editor's like trying its best to do that. That's why you need to build a game and before you start seeing some real the best performance for a game, because you're within the engine. So yeah, all right, here we are. We're 97%. We're nearly there, guys. We're looking for a gameplay session now. We'll have a bit of a gameplay session now. How long have we been going for? An hour and 32 minutes. What we might do is we might go for another 20, 30-minute gameplay session, and we'll knock this off as the first 2 hour podcast. We've gone for about an hour and a half so far, as you can see. But we might knock it off for another half an hour. So I just really hope this is not the wrong backup. Either way, we're going to be able to play. Hey Yappa, if you still watch, or Yappe I should say, are you still watching? Have you actually seen any gameplay yet? Dun, 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 Alright, we're back, guys. We're back. I'm assuming Yappe is just like craving some gameplay, but we're back and we're going to do some gameplay. And how do you like my splash screen? Professional or not professional? I'm not sure. I just call it pro. It's as pro as it gets. No, it's actually pretty simple. It's just a black screen with my logo on it. But anyway, that's the official logo for the game. The game is not called Zombie Project. It's codenamed Zombie Project. So I haven't quite come up with a name. I do have an idea of the name, but I think as the game evolves, we might be able to come up with a better name. Because I don't want to do the day before and register a name for the day before and then get and then get sued by someone else that created it themselves. That is just not something I'm trying to do. Works for me. What do you mean works for you, mate? Alright guys, 93%, here we go, we're about to get into some gameplay. Oh, sorry, I just need to do something. Oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. What am I doing? Oh no, I've closed that. Alright, we're about to burst into the engine. Um, yes, optimizations. Shout out to the 6 viewers. Oh, the title works great. What do you mean, like the name of the game? Like Zombie Project works. I think I might, because the whole the whole purpose of this game is me just to as as a programmer that is new to Unreal Engine. I just want to make a game with assets because obviously I cannot do 3D modeling and all that sort of stuff. I just want to make a game that works, is optimized, and really, really, really want to put it as free to play. The only problem is that dedicated servers are going to actually cost money, and I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that because I'm going to need hundreds of default servers. Like other people will be able to make their own servers, but I cannot rely on that because if 10,000 players get in there and there's not enough servers, it's going to be a very bad look. So I'm potentially thinking about making it free to play, potentially having microtransactions just to support any costs for, servers. If not, a fundraiser, some sort of fundraiser that will make me satisfied by having at least 5 years of dedicated servers. And I think that should be long enough for people to start picking up and making up their own servers. So, and that costs a lot of money. And I'm going to need 100 slot servers in all regions. So think about 100 servers with 100 slots is going to be by default. So there is going to be cost involved. But this is just a practice project for me. I'm not trying to make money out of this, asset flip it, this and that. Because if I'm not selling it, it's not an asset flip. You know what I mean? There is things that I need to take into account because it's a dedicated server. So I need to monetize into a degree that can sustain it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Potentially a Kickstarter campaign for some funding. And if we can get enough funding, the game's done and we can release it and have some fun. There's going to be a lot of stages of this game. There's going to be alpha stage, beta, closed beta public testings. Then there's going to be an early release where everybody, all of you guys can download the game and we can start getting in there. And I can start spectating people, I can start finding bugs, and we can start upgrading this thing like never before. I want to be the first person on this planet to actually make a game out of assets that is actually fucking good to play. You know what I mean? So that's where we are. Well, anyway, we are going into a gameplay session. Let's jump straight into it, guys. Shout out to the 5 viewers. If you'd like to hit the like button, it would really help, guys. If you haven't considered hitting the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. You usually get notifications quicker. You can stay up to date a bit more. We're only about 4 months in. There's a lot of things I need to learn, a lot of things that we need to go through. But hopefully by the end of this year, I can get a lot better. We can start getting some more fun stuff done. We can start doing all sorts of things. Because right now I want to optimize what I've done. I want to finalize what I've done, and then I want to. I forgot what I was saying, but anyway. All right, here we are, guys. Let me just go disable all screen messages. Alright guys, so here we are, we're in the safe zone. So this guy here, he's just lazy. He likes to sit down like every 3 minutes. But then he'll sort of transition and working on his car. He's a sort of the worker. We've got a vendor over there. We've got these guys that smoke cigarettes and just go around and communicate with each other, which I think is about to happen. Yep, there you go. They communicate with each other. But this vendor, the most important guy, he's got some stuff you might need. So is there anything I need? There is definitely one of these. $25 for a medikit, guys. How much money have I got? I got $990. Nice, nice. Alright. Actually, does the money get taken away? $5. It's not getting taken away. Okay, so the money's not getting taken away when you do that. So actually I'll jump straight back in, but what I need to do quickly, guys, is just look at all those errors. Oh my god. So what I need to do is I need to just quickly do this. Buying items from vendor does not remove money. Alright, we'll leave that there. We'll jump straight back into this. Look at this nonsense. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll work it out. Dismiss. We can jump back straight in game, and this time I have a bit of an actual proper gameplay session. Might be asked before you are using GitHub. Yes, I do have a GitHub. GitHub.com/weaponstv. I've got all my old San Andreas multiplayer scripts on there. Because I used to come from a community called San Andreas Multiplayer, which is GTA San Andreas. It's been out since 2006. One of the biggest GTA systems. So I'm known from there. I've been working for 15 years, and I got a lot of tutorial. I used to do a lot of tutorials. You can see them on my channel actually. If you look at my old videos, I've got a lot of tutorials. I've done script releases. I'm sort of known, very known in the SAMP community. But yeah, I've left SAMP community and now I'm going full time Unreal Engine because I realized that I actually fucking already know Unreal Engine and I haven't really looked into it yet. And I knew I could learn it quickly. But alright, let's start. Let's start just having a little gameplay session, guys. What do you reckon? I've got everything I need. Rifles are okay. We'll put that there. What I want is this bad boy. Alright, here we go. And see the crosshair? See how it's orange? That means it's the second last clip. Once it gets to red, it's the last clip. But if it's white, it's 3 or more clips. So that's how it indicates when you're going to run out of ammo. So the whole ammo HUD is literally right in the middle of the screen. You can't see it anywhere else. I think that looks like really clean. But let's knock off some zombies. As you can see, it's turned red now. I'm running out of ammo. Let's see if I've actually got some ammo. Yes. It's only 8 rounds, but anyway. Oh, no, that's rifle. Magnum. I should have took that actually. One there. Run around here, see if there's a zombie down here. There usually is. There he is. Headshot. Beautiful. Shit. Things are falling through the ground. I need to work that out. Oh, you can't exit that part. Oh. Yeah, everything's bugged now. Hopefully I can pick up weapons. Oh wait, what if I go like this? No. Oh, we're gonna have to jump back in for another. I don't know what all that nonsense is, but we're gonna have to figure it out. But there's a bit of a gameplay session, guys. What I might do, actually, yeah, I'll just play around for a bit more. What I'll do is I'll jump in a car. We'll go to another town. That car right there. These cars are just props. And you probably notice that this has all now been cleaned. Like, I'm going to show you. Like this is all now proper. This is like cement here, and then it go like, and then it's just like rubbish, like the dirt sort of thing. But why don't I just go like this? Too heavy. Too heavy. Oh, damn. The physics on this vehicle needs to be worked on. If anyone's got any questions, jump into the chat and ask away. Anything about the game, anything about, maybe me or something. My history and all that type of stuff. What I plan to achieve, all that type of stuff. But we are rocking up at Russellbrook. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. Oh shit, I've got no weapons. Run at me. Oh no, fuck! Oh, these evolved zombies are just deadly, man. And now we gotta, oh my god. Look at this nonsense. I gotta make a thing to clear my inventory. Maybe if I go like this. The hell? What the hell? What's going on? E? Okay, that's not meant to happen. So we got some issues, guys. We got some issues. This thing launched over here, but it looks at it. And I can't see my crosshair. He wasn't even attracted to me. So this whole situation's so when the character's dying, there is massive bugs. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much where we're at. So maybe a push skill will knock back the counter. A push skill will knock back the counter. What do you mean? What do you mean? Not quite sure what you mean, but I think I might have to actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off, guys. We've been going for nearly 2 hours. I'm gonna jump in and with another live stream. Once I fix out all these bugs and all that sort of stuff, then we can start getting back into the optimization. But we're getting to the point now where I'm just going to finalize everything. There's only a few things I need to add, like weather, time, water, vaulting, crouching, mantling, all that type of stuff. And can you push the zombie back? What do you mean? A skill to do it. What do you mean? Can you push the zombie back? I don't understand what you mean, mate. Let me know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna let kick off the live stream. I really thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next couple of days. Hopefully, go check out my TikTok. Yeah, go check out my TikTok. I'm posting all original content on there, starting to blow up a bit. So make sure you go over and follow me. But for now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this live stream. We're going for a little bit. What I want to do is I need to get some, some video editing stuff done today. But yeah, so we're getting back into it, guys. Mainly what we're going to be focusing on is replication, optimization, get the blueprints to the best stage possible, add the extra things that I think that is needed for a version 1.1, which is for a version 1.0, which isn't really much. So yeah, guys, that's where we are, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.